Gems, Alan here from hitthegem.com, my lifestyle website where I share tips and tricks to help you stress a little bit less and shine a little bit more. So for today's Friday video, I'm throwing something a little different at you, but something that's extremely important to me. My last therapy session. And promise me that you'll let me know what you think in the comments, because normalizing mental health and helping people understand that there's absolutely nothing wrong with getting help is something that I'm so passionate about. I'm not afraid to admit or to share that I go to therapy once a week right now, and it's honestly the highlight of my week to have somebody be willing to sit and listen for a whole hour and to reflect my thoughts back to me and to help get my life into perspective. So I have nothing but amazing things to say about the experience. What we talked about a lot in this session was how to get my life unstuck. I have this growing business that for the most part is going pretty well. I mean, it's still stressful, but it's getting there. And there are all these things on my plate. I help out my mom with my sisters a lot. I teach yoga, I teach barre, I babysit, then I try to take care of myself within that, and I work out every day because it's one of the only things that helps to keep me sane. I work out every day, and I go to the chiropractor, and then you have to food shop and take care of the house and like all of this other stuff. And everything seems like it has to be a priority right now. I don't really feel like I can take anything off of my plate, but I also at the same time I feel very guilty doing other activities. When I, go out and I socialize with friends, I feel really guilty that I'm not working on my business. Or, I'm constantly, every time I have to go to the chiropractor, I'm like, oh, I could be spending this hour like doing something else. Or I feel guilty when I have to pick up my computer and work when I'm around my family. I was explaining this to her. Her name's Casey, and she's wonderful. And she said that you're stuck right now because every door you open is stressful. Even the doors that have to do with things that you're passionate about, because they're all kind of connected in your life. Every door is stressful. Behind every door is a sacrifice. We were talking about how everything in life takes sacrifices, but when you feel like you have to sacrifice all day, every day, and all of the time, it's very, very exhausting, especially when you feel like there's nothing that you can let go of, which was hard. And something that she had said to me the session before this one that really stuck with me is, you're not trusting your business right now. Meaning that so my mom pays me to help with my sisters, and teaching provides me a little bit of a consistent income, which is really nice. And I love to do both of those things, but I also rely on them for money rather than I do rely on my business for money, but whenever I have an opportunity to teach a class, it's like, okay, do I want to take that and make that quick money, or put that time and energy and effort into my business? There's constantly a drawback of do I want this money right now, or do I invest the time and hope that my business will pay off the way that I need it to this month? And that concept of trusting it was kind of it had slapped me in the face, because I believe in myself, and I believe in my message, and I believe the work that I'm doing, but I never really thought about the fact that I do all of these other things because I don't necessarily trust that my business is going to get me where I need to be. We talked about how I'm kind of currently taking a half leap of faith. How I believe in it mostly, but I kind of have one foot in and one foot out. I knew that those things were taking time and energy and effort away from my business, but again, I never really had wrapped my mind around the concept of not trusting that it was going to get me where I wanted. I want both feet to be in. Absolutely, I do. I want my business to be what carries me through and what helps people and what I'm known for. And so then came the discussion of trying to figure out, well, what's got to go? And that's really hard because I love everything that's on my plate right now. This whole concept of I need to trust my business, I think, has really fueled the fire of making sure that that's something that I need to take action towards right now. So I'm going to have to take some things off. I'm going to have to help my mom a little bit less, and I'm going to have to give up one aspect of teaching, which is going to be really, really challenging. Sacrifice is hard to begin with, but when you have to sacrifice one thing that you love for another, it's also really hard. But I feel like I'm sacrificing in ways that are now making me stuck. I've created this life that I love at the individual moments, but overall it's very stressful because I can't dedicate the time and the energy and the effort that I need to the thing that is going to help me get to my dreams, my goals. I would have never had the willingness to take that action had it not have been for this therapy appointment on Tuesday. I can see the effects that all of these different stressful situations, all of these different doors that I keep opening are having on where I really want to end up. I'm hoping that I'm finally going to be able to break that cycle a little bit and get a little bit of my time back so that hopefully I can take my business and this blog and my brand to the next level. And so whether you have a business or not, we can't take half leaps. Whatever our heart is trying to go right now, we have to make sure that we're all in. And we have to, if we can't be all in at that moment, I think we owe it to ourselves to find what we can remove from our plates in order to be all in. I'm looking forward to my next session with her so that hopefully I can tell her the steps that I did take. It's also nice to have somebody to be like, yeah, good job for doing what we said we would do last week, and now let's talk about the next steps. And I think that the accountability that comes with therapy is one of the best parts. So if this is something you like, and if you want me to talk more about this and more about this part of my journey, please let me know. And make sure that you head to hitthegem.com and catch up on some of the latest stuff there. There's lots of really great posts, lots of life update stuff, and some other stuff that I'm going through in hopes that it'll help you get through some of your tough stuff too. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any new videos, and hit the notification bell so that you get those notifications as well. If you're on board with that message of knowing that, sharing that it's okay not to be okay, please share this video with somebody else. Like, please show them that somebody out there is talking about therapy and is talking about mental health and is giving them permission to get the help that they need. I really do think that going to talk to somebody, that there's one, absolutely no shame in it, and two, that it has something to offer everyone. So I'm going to leave you with that. Share this message and have a great week.